This review is of Savor Import Speculoos cookie butter. This is a product of Belgium and it is non-GMO. That's all there is really to tell you about it in that respect. There is a little blurb over here, and I can show you the nutrition facts starting from here. And the ingredients are equally difficult to read. Yeah, so there's no dairy in this. Fantastic. A quarter of a cup of this is 183 calories, or has, I should say. There are 13 grams of fat, of which 4 are saturated, which is surprising considering that this does contain palm oil listed twice. But then again, it also uses canola oil. So maybe that is the reason that there's not more saturated fat, because palm tree fruits like coconuts and stuff like that have a lot of saturated fat in the oil. There's also 0.3 grams of trans fat, so that sucks. And I'm not really sure why there are trans fats in there, if they have hydrogenated the oils and not mentioned it, or if it's just because the oils are processed oils. Processing an oil involves heat and chemicals, and that results in trans fats actually being created within the oil. So that is my best guess. There are 2 milligrams, of cholesterol. I'm not sure where that comes from, because I don't see any indications of animal products in here. There are 60 milligrams of sodium, 15 grams of carbs, of which 0.4 grams are dietary fiber, so that's really weak. 9.3 grams of added sugars, and there's 1.1 gram of protein. I like that this company actually provides more detail in terms of the quantities. They break it down to to point something in a more accurate way than American companies are usually willing to do, which just tells you something about American companies. Whatever could I mean? A country where money is everything is a country that will destroy the world. That's what I mean. Okay, so I've got some right here. So the packaging suggests that you could use this for an ingredient for pastry, cake, or ice cream. You could put it as a sweet spread on a sandwich. I'm going to put it on some bread. Now, it isn't exactly the flavor I thought it was going to be, and despite the warmth of my apartment, it is not easy to spread. I'm finding it. I kind of wish I had done this when the temperature was rather hotter, just because it is not conducive to spreading. So from that standpoint, I mean, it's not horrible, but if I were not using a tough bread that can stand up to the abuse of dragging a resisting semi-solid like this across it, my bread would be shredded right now. And since the flavor is not particularly strong, and not particularly as nice as I was hoping it was going to be, because sometimes Speculoos cookies can be very delicious depending on the brand, I'm putting extra on here. It's probably going to take me a while to eat this whole container of this stuff because of the trans fats. But here's the true test. Will it actually taste good in a sandwich? Honestly, no. For me at least, even though I put quite a lot in there, as you can see, it can't even overwhelm the taste of this wheat bread. So, and it's hard to spread, so it would not be easy to use it on white bread, which I don't eat anyways. So ultimately, for a sandwich, I would say don't use it. I would say if you can figure out a way to use it in a pastry, that would be your best bet. I'm kind of disappointed. I really had hoped for something better in terms of the flavor. I wish they'd put more spices into the flavor to really give it some pizzazz, give it some power. So I'll give it a 6.5. Thanks for watching and hope you have a great day.